tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Mark Williams. And it's Green in at small forward. Holiday gets the bucket.
You know, Holiday is one of those rare guards who's as physical as any other player on the floor. Holiday busting it up inside.
Bridges, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. White against Williams. Now White. Here he goes. Porzingis kicks to White. Cans it from downtown.
Well, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Pass to Williams. Poke loose. Out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Use of Nurkic. He's checked in for Charlotte.
Number 11, Yusuf Nurkic.
It's in a quick start here for the Celtics. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Rise up, Drew. He's a big guard, folks. Holiday is physical, too.
Ball against White. Nurkic a screen on White. Here's Ball, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Tatum. Holiday against Miller. Here's Brown. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Holiday against Miller. Pass to Nurkic. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
The kick out to Ball. Nurkic a screen on White. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. And Nurkic the bucket on the assist by Ball.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Now here is Holiday, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
For real, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Ball against Brown. Nurkic a screen on Brown. Pass to Miller. And stolen by White. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Charlotte. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Tatum gets the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Ball. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Nurkic a screen on Tatum. Bridges passes to Nurkic. Knocks down the three ball. Nurkic has got 6.
Boy, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Holiday finds Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Ball. Over in the corner, Brown. Here's Porzingis. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. 5 points in the game.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Green dishes the ball. Nurkic setting the pick for Ball. And Ball slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Ball. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Nurkic. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And
The previous play is under the
play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game. And
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
Drew Holiday has been on display for... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Celtics?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Rich is out there with Josh Green. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Ball kicks to Nurkic. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Ball, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Tatum taking it in. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Here's Nurkic. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Porzingis with a screen on Ball. Got a piece of it. Holiday, the pass to White. Lock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Green kicks to Nurkic. Boston grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Drew Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Hornets trail by 9. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Ball. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Celtics leading by 6. Holiday, the pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. Off target with his 3. The Hornets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Miller finds Nurkic. And the 3 off target.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Austin's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Ball. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Nurkic a screen on Holiday. Outside, Ball. Here's Nurkic. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Austin's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Porzingis passes to Brown. Out to Porzingis. And Holiday has it in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Miller grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bridges attacking. And the layup falls.
Well, I love the athleticism he brings to the table. Bridges can really score on the move and still maintain control of his body in those tight windows.
There's the drive. Oh, looping down the lane. Tatum.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And it's Green missing. Celtics leading by 9. Right the pass to Porzingis. Nurkic with the steal. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
They kick it out to Green. Back to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. 14 points for Nurkic.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
The kick out to Holiday. Back to Tatum. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Celtics lead by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy who's been getting it done is Jusuf Nurkic.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
They've got Torrey Craig. And it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Assist.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Sharman. Craig with a screen on Smith. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Smith dishes to Williams. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. Hauser the pass to Craig. Williams with the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Trying to find man and gets it to him. Pass to Okogie. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Smith drives in, and the dunk by Smith.
Smith drives, getting the ball inside and scoring around the cup.
And here is Craig. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Shireman. It's stolen by Smith. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
Craig sets a screen. Shot from 16. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pritchard passes to Craig. Right wing, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hauser, defended by Mann. And here's Charlotte. Some momentum with the 15-2 run underway. Okogie, the pass to Williams. Here's Okogie. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. Takes it inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Okogie's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets. Celtics have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Hauser. Hasn't made one yet. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Hauser, the pass to Pritchard. And here is Craig. 4 on the shot clock. Over Williams. Boston again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Grant Williams taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Craig sets a screen. 1:03 left to play in the third. Offensive rebound. Here's Cornette. Plays it up and banks it in. Cornette's got his first points of the night.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Driving inside. That one falls.
Mann.
Mann's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Hornets.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Smith outside to the wing on the left. For 3, Okogie. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Shireman. There's the pick. Boston needs to get off a shot. Cornette. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Cornette's got 4 points now in the quarter. On the wing, Williams. A fadeaway. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Charlotte up by 11. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth, Trey Mann is out there with Smith. Then there's Grant Williams. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's foul number 2 for him. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Substitution.
On defense, Charlotte. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Nurkic. Bridges a screen on Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
And they'll get another chance. Bridges with it. To the middle. Lock at 6. And he makes that one. And the Hornets lead by 10.
And more points for Nurkic. He can do this from time to time when he gets in a rhythm.
Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Nurkic setting the pick for Bridges. Pass to Nurkic. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Nurkic has got 20.
Boy, excellent vision that time by Bridges to be able to make that pass. Really good, unselfish play there.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Back to Brown. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Tatum. He takes it in. Oh, Tatum, a wicked slam!
Cannot let Tatum roll to the bucket. When he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish with power.
2 minutes remaining.
Now, here's ball.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. Just 4 to shoot. Outside, Green. And that's collected by Jrue Holiday.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Tatum with another miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Ball against Tatum. Miller with a screen on Tatum. And it's ball penetrating. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bridges. Back to Nurkic. Takes the 3. Rebound Boston. 56 seconds left in the game. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Rebound by Nurkic.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Second team foul.
Miller against Holiday. Miller inside, and it's Miller with the jam.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
Now Ball. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Nurkic for 3. The offensive rebound. And here is Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. He can't hit that time. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems. Paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Sharp out there with Williams. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Russell in at the 1. 2 on the clock. From downtown. Here's Sharp. Pass to Claxton. Goes back up. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston on offense. Brown looking around. Going inside. 2 points. That one goes.
How confident is Jaylen Brown and his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Now here's White. Outside Tatum. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Tatum a screen on Williams. Here's Brown. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
White against Russell. Claxton a screen on White. Outside Russell. From the arc. Boston pulls it in. Outside Tatum.
Out to the right wing. Porzingis finds Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. Over Thomas. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
Well, he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Thomas against Holiday. Thomas drives in. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Holiday. Here he goes. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Nick Claxton.
Yeah, this is Holiday's mentality. Never afraid at trying his luck in forcing the issue.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the night. Nets trail by 7. Russell deciding where to go with it. Claxton a screen on White. Russell from outside gets the 3 to fall.
That's a nuanced understanding of pick and roll play. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
It's Holiday with a drive. And the basket is good. Holiday's got 5 points.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Claxton a screen on White. Down low. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded by Claxton. Shot clock at 6. They kick it out to Porzingis. Sharp grabs the miss.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Celtics lead by 4. 35 seconds left in the first quarter here. On the wing, Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Claxton. Here's Tatum. And stolen by Claxton. Pass to Williams. Inside. And here's Claxton. Oh, he tries a 3. Thomas outside. Outside, Williams. Hits the trifecta.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Three-pointer, Holiday. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court right now. Second quarter for the Nets. They've got D'Angelo Russell. Sharp out there with Williams. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. Screen by Claxton. Thomas passes to Claxton. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum drops the hammer.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Outside Russell. Claxton a screen on White. The 3 from Russell. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston leading by 5. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside Tatum. slams it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. White against Russell. From down in the low post, it goes. Russell's got 5 now.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Tatum against Claxton. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And it's Tatum missing. Nets trail by 5. Williams on the wing, defended by Brown. Outside, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Williams. And here's Thomas from the arc. The long distance 3 is buried. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Talk about the range. I mean, he's got an amazing feel from that distance.
And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people beyond.
Here's Russell following the bucket by Boston to the middle. Outside Sharp. Williams against Brown. Claxton a screen on Brown. Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Here's White. And there's the drive. Misses the layup. And Russell's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Williams. Thomas a screen on White. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's White. Tatum from long range. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 5th rebound in this one. Claxton passes to Russell. He drops it from range. And now a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
In catch-and-shoot situations, you've got to be balanced and in control. Mr. Russell, well done.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor. What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Now here's Russell. Give him 8. Claxton with it. And Williams punches it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Holiday passes to Tatum. He's off on the layup.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Nets up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You got to like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Luke Cornett. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Shireman in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now here's Johnson. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Craig. Takes a 3. And Watford pulls it down. Nets leading by 4. Here's Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Craig. Yet to see a basket. Here's Hauser. Back to Craig. Here's Shireman. Good D by Melton. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. The shot by Johnson, no good. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Shireman. And he drops it in from the low post. Shireman's got his first 2 points of the night. For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Johnson. There's a screen. Got a hand on it. Here's Pritchard, covered by Johnson. Here's Pritchard. Hauser passes to Craig. Here's Cornett. Deflected. Here we go, all alone. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to Johnson. There's the screen by Johnson. Johnson passes to Melton.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The Nets need to get off a shot here. From deep, Johnson. Boston pulls it in. Here's Pritchard. To the wing, right side. Hauser. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Sharp. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 5.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Drains the triple.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Nets leading by 4. Outside Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he drops the first. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Johnson drops them both. Boston's got 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Tatum. Oh, Tatum stuffing it home.
Don't sleep on Jason Tatum's athleticism. This guy attacks the basket with ferocity.
Pass to Johnson. Melton with a screen on Brown. Shakes him. And the layup is good by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Johnson a screen on Holiday. Holiday against Johnson to the inside. Clowney. The kick out to Johnson. But if it goes, he got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Cameron Johnson making things happen for Brooklyn, hunting for opportunities, leading to... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. They've got Trendon Watford. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Williams. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Trendon Watford.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Russell's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Claxton a screen on White. The 3 from Russell. And the three-pointer goes. And the Nets lead by 5.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Outside for Russell. Claxton a screen on White. Russell against White. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. That one doesn't drop. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum with it. Claxton picks him up. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Tatum like a freight train coming. Kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Russell. So the Nets making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. That one misses for Tatum. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Claxton a screen on White. And here's Thomas from the arc. Here's Claxton. And the layup is good off the glass.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Up top, Tatum. He's guarded by Claxton. Pass to Porzingis. The kick to Tatum to tie it up. Tatum! Money from deep.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Russell against White. Sharp a screen on White. The shot by Russell, no good. Boston's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Brown passes to Porzingis. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Claxton. They kick it out to Porzingis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take... And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul.
Team foul. At the line for 2.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done. But one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
White against Russell. Claxton a screen on White. Russell from outside. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Holiday against Thomas. Tatum screen on Thomas. The drive by Holiday. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum to take the lead. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Nets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Williams finds Sharp. Outside Russell. Claxton a screen on White. Outside Russell. Fires the 3. Thomas outside. Pass to Sharp. Outside Russell. Sharp a screen on Tatum. Russell from outside. Ooh, basket interference.
Basket interference. The basket will not count.
A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Claxton against Tatum. Over Claxton. Oh, no good! Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here's Russell. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the small forward. The kick out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics to take the lead. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Thomas. 3-pointer. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Tatum against Claxton. The 3, Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Well, the three-point shooting of Kristaps Porzingis is so prolific. You've got to guard him out there.
Claxton passes to Russell. Claxton a screen on White. The 3 from Russell. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
They silenced the crowd, firing right back with a 3 to tie it up.
Tatum drives in. Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
White against Russell. Johnson on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Pass to White. Porzingis sets a screen. From outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Porzingis passes to Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Thomas. Back to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. He connects!
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work. First clean look they have, I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Johnson finds Russell. Claxton a screen on White. Down low. Knocked loose. White with the steal. Here's Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line, and no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
At the line, Jason Tatum.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Here's Holiday, and he drives in. And Holiday powers it home.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see. Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
And so it's Boston with the W. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected...
league leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
So the Nets starting five. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Russell with the bucket.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Thomas against Ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Now, here is Russell. Johnson, a wide open look. Rebound by Williams. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
Then Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
Now, here is Russell. And Thomas has it in the corner. Johnson, the pass to Russell. Shot clock at 5. From downtown. Rebound by Williams. Ball against Russell. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Green against Russell. Ball surveying the defense. Floats it up for Williams. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Russell against Ball. Fires the 3. And D'Angelo Russell, good for 3. Russell's got 5.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
The drive-by Ball. Out to Bridges. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here is Russell. 5 points in the game. Paxton a screen on Ball. Russell against Ball. Fader on the way. And it's Russell missing. The Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
With his shooting ability, Johnson is a great screener in the 2-man game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Johnson. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Miller kicks the ball. Over Thomas. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
He's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Pass to Williams. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. Inside. Here's Claxton. Hornets with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Miller with the jam.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Russell. Bridges with the steal. Ball with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Bridges. Doesn't go for him. Good defense by Claxton. Williams with a clean look. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Green with a screen on Williams. Here's Miller, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Hornets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Both free throws good for Miller.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Russell high post. Misses the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Tie game here in Charlotte. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Green, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Now here's Thomas. Scoreless thus far. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And the Hornets with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Ball, and that one drops. Ball's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hornets.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Thomas's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Ball. And the shot is good. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now, here's Thomas. Johnson sends the screen for Thomas. Johnson outside. Bridges against Thomas. From past the arc. Again, Thomas missing. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years. A lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Ball. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Claxton, a screen on Miller. Outside Thomas. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Clock at 4. Williams with the steal. Miller with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Ball against Russell. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Johnson. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Left side, Ball. And there's the drive. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Outside, Green. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. There's the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Nets trail by 7. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Ball. Russell dishes to Williams. Johnson the screen. Williams passes to Johnson. Now Russell. The 3 from Thomas. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Ball. And nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And that does it for the first half of play. Hornets lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's foul. Wilson out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Sharp, and it's Johnson in at the 1 spot.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Nurkic kicks to Williams. That 3 off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Watford. Lays it up off the glass. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now here is Smith. He has yet to score. Here's Mann. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Keon Johnson. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Now, here's Melton. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Nurkic a screen on Melton. Smith kicks to Nurkic. Outside Williams. Floats one. And And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Charlotte, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. The first one falls.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Nets trail by 4. Johnson outside. Screen by Watford. Johnson outside. Pass to Sharp. In the corner, it's Watford. Sharp with a screen on Williams. Watford passes to Sharp. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Hornets leading by 4. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Melton sets a screen for Johnson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Man with it. Johnson on him. Smith kicks to Williams. Pass to Nurkic. Fires from 14. It's good. Nurkic has got his first basket of the night.
And many players shy away from that mid-range shot these days, but Nurkic isn't one of them. He feels good about that shot, and they're fine with him taking it.
Here's Man. Banked in off the glass. Man's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Johnson outside. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Pass to Sharp. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Sharp's got 6 here in this quarter.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's Okogie. In the corner, Smith with it. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Melton against Smith. Now Melton, still yet to score. Screen by Watford. Melton passes to Watford. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Charlotte leading by 8. Smith with it. And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Miller surveying the floor. And Miller throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. The 3 from Johnson, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 10-point lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Josh Green is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams at the 5. So that's the Hornets 5. Now here's Green.
Zaire Williams. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Thomas against Ball. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Now here's Thomas. Six to shoot. Out to Russell for the 3. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Russell.
And sensing the situation, Russell with the stop and pop. Nice choice.
Now here is Miller. Driving to the basket, and Miller throws it down home.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. Johnson with a screen on Miller. Thomas against Miller. And Thomas, here we go.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
There's the drive. Ball with the bucket.
No looking back. Ball knows once he starts moving, he's got to go all the way.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. And Johnson now top of the key. Russell against Ball. Kicks it out to Johnson from deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass the ball. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Green. Back to Ball. Over Russell. Rebound by Williams. Nets trail by 11. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Williams.
A multi-dimensional scorer. Hard to match up with Russell in that kind of space.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Back to Ball. 1:49 left in the 4th quarter. And Miller throws it down hard.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Miller against Russell. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Ball against Thomas. Outside, Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Johnson, the pass to Russell. 1:02 left to play in the final quarter. Johnson sets the screen for Russell. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte. It's deflected. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets. Johnson finds Russell. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Back to Johnson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony.
Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3. Bridges misses. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him about the star power that they're up against tonight, and he said, quote, "I'm not worried about the highlight reel plays. I'm worried about the relentless nature of that team over there. And the ringleader is Jrue Holiday. He plays every possession on both ends of the floor."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Tatum. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Bridges. Williams with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Williams passes to Bridges. Back to Williams. Porzingis grabs the board. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And here's Charlotte now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Miller, the pass to Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Williams with the screen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Causing havoc inside. Ball is just so fast and so nimble.
Charlotte shooting their initial free throws of the game here. Nurkic just checked in for Charlotte. And so Ball nails both of them. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Miller. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Outside, Brown. Outside, Tatum. Brown, a screen on Green. Here's Tatum. And the layup falls. Tatum's got 8 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Ball against White. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's hauled in by White. The Celtics have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Here's Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Hornets trail by 6. Ball outside. It's Bridges on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Brown. Outside, Holiday. White looking it over. Back to Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And Holiday powers it home.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's Bridges. Miller, a screen on Tatum. Here's Bridges. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
On the wing, Tatum. He's guarded by Bridges. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Pass to Bridges. Ball outside. Screen by Bridges. And Ball gets it to go.
And Ball makes the intelligent play, using the tried and true pick and roll to create an opening.
Tatum a screen on Ball. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. The three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Ball, a screen on Brown. And it's Green off the drive. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
On the take, Bridges. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And Holiday powers it home.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday, showing up the defense with a jam.
Ball outside. Here's Nurkic. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics finishing. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
On the court for the Celtics, 2nd quarter underway. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
What ferocity from Holiday there. Even when you try to bully him on the drive, it's like he just shrugs it off.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Green with a screen on White. Ball surveys the floor. With the floater. It's hauled in by White.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Bridges against Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Fires from deep. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Now here's Ball. He has 6. Bridges with room to shoot. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
There's Tatum with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Ball passes to Nurkic. Bridges with it. Nurkic, a screen on Tatum. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Tatum from long range. The shot, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 13. Miller finds Bridges. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Now here's Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
That one on ball.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
One thing you can say about Boston, Graham, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's man, and here's Nurkic for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Boston again missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And for Smith, the quickness, the jump shot, the potential. I mean, it's all there.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Boston leading by 13. White, the pass to Tatum. Back to White. Launches it. They get it back. Outside, Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. And here's Charlotte now. Outside, Williams. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
No luck on that one. Great D that time from Man. It could go. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Boston out in front, leading by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. They're measuring up the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
We've got Mark Williams, Grant Williams out there with Josh Okogie. Then there's Trey Mann, and it's Smith in at the shooting guard position. That's the Hornets 5. Craig on the wing. Williams defending. Craig against Williams. Craig passes to Cornette. Here's Hauser. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3. And he can't get that one.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Man. Here's Hauser. Drops in the 3. And the Celtics lead by 15.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Williams. Here's Okogie. Williams' shot is good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Craig. No points yet. Cornette passes to Craig. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by man. Pass to Cornette from deep. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Now here's man. Defense right on him. Here's Smith. There's the drive, and he converts the layup.
Tough make by Smith inside. He had to work around their physicality.
Celtics lead by 11. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Tipped away. It's a one-on-one situation. Nice shot by Okogie. Okogie's got his second bucket of the night. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Pass to Shireman. Back to Craig. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. There's the triple. Cornette can't hit. Hornets trail by 9. Here's Williams. Shireman grabs the board. The kick out to Williams. Williams, a screen on Craig. Williams passes to Williams. Back to Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by man. Pass to Shireman. Craig with a screen on Smith. Here's Cornette to snap the cold streak. Hits the three-pointer. Cornette's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And the technical free throw is good. A minute 6 left in the third.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by man. Outside Craig. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And it's the Hornets on the break. Williams passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's Cornette. Pass to Shireman. Back to Cornette. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Miles Bridges checked in for Williams. Green comes in for Okogie. Miller's checked in for Smith. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for man. The open shot, White, that falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Ball no good. Outside Tatum for 3, Porzingis. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Boston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Celtics lead by 9. On the floor for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Tatum against Bridges. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Holiday. Rebounded by Nurkic.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ball with it. With the teardrop. The shot won't fall. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. There's Tatum with the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Now here's Ball. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Back to Bridges. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Pass to Porzingis. Kick out to Brown. Porzingis against Nurkic. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
Now Nurkic. On the wing, Green. And here's Nurkic. And it's Charlotte with another.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Bridges against Tatum. On the wing, Holiday. Tatum a screen on Ball. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Here's Brown on the drive. Pass to White. The rebound by Bridges. Hornets trail by 7. Ball outside. Nurkic a screen on Holiday. Nurkic with the ball. Knocks down the long J. Nurkic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you. So be ready.
On the wing, Tatum. He's guarded by Bridges. Tatum a screen on Ball. To the right side. Porzingis for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Nurkic. The 3 is up. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Brown. Right side, Holiday. And here's Tatum, pounded by Ball. They kick it out to Porzingis. And again, Boston with the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Ball against White. Now here's Nurkic, guarded closely. Over Porzingis. Nurkic can't get that one to fall. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. 17 points was their biggest margin. The kick to Tatum. The 3, Porzingis. Miller pulls it in.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Bridges against Tatum. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Ball against White. Pass to Green. This one for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Outside Tatum. Back to White. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brown against Green. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Ball. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, clock's the big factor.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
So we see Boston get the win here. They played the Alley. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll
So Brooklyn will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Thomas. Stolen by Tatum. Brown the pass to Porzingis. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Thomas kicks to Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Claxton. Back to Williams. Claxton a screen on Brown. Williams, good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. Doris, what's the key for a team like the Nets, who have to hit the reset button, so to speak?
I think, Kevin, you have to find consistency at the head coaching position, because then you can set clear and achievable goals for your team going forward. You set a style of play, commit to it, and just build year by year, game by game. Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
And so Tatum nails them both. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Tatum drives in. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Porzingis passes to Tatum. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Porzingis kicks to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Tatum against Claxton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Nets leading by 3. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Williams. Following the basket by Derek White. Right side, Williams. Sharp sets the pick for Williams. And a miss there on the triple. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. White, wide open, he fired. Sinks the triple. White's got 5 now.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Paxton a screen on White. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. Sharp on the wing. Hits it from three-point range.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Claxton a screen on White. Thomas passes to Claxton. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, Porzingis. Off target from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Claxton. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
No good on the shot. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Celtics lead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
We've got Williams, Nicholas Claxton out there with Sharp. Then it's Johnson, and it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Tatum finds Holiday. And the 3 off target. Brooklyn trailing. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard. A very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to. But he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
So it's the Celtics now, following the 3-pointer by Brooklyn. Outside Tatum. Out to White. Takes a 3. The rebound by Sharp. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. There's Thomas. Plenty of space. Rebound Boston.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Claxton, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now here's Porzingis.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Thomas got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Outside Tatum. Out to White. Here he goes. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here is Holiday, still without a basket. Tatum a screen. And White kicks to Tatum. A 3 from Tatum.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Johnson against Holiday. Outside Thomas. Claxton a screen on White. Outside Thomas. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Claxton no good. Celtics trail by 3. White dishes to Tatum. Brown outside. They shoot again. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Over in the corner, Williams. Claxton a screen on White. White against Thomas. Here's Claxton. Williams for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Holiday. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Williams. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Thomas against Brown. They need this. And again, it's the Nets missing. Outside, Porzingis. Good on the triple. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And Tatum launches it from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Boston on top, leading by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the floor for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. And not too long ago, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
Here's Clowney. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your 2 best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance here. They do a great job of that.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Craig. Five to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. Boston, no good that time either. Nets trail by 3. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got his first basket.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Russell. Craig can't get it to go. The Nets shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Martin kicks to Russell. Johnson sets the screen for Russell. From 6 away. To the inside for the lead. And Johnson lays it in. Johnson's got his second basket of the game. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now, here's Craig. No scoring in this one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to Clowney. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by the Celtics.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Cornette. Craig with it. Here's Shireman. Pass to Cornette. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Craig can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Back to Watford. And he converts the layup. Watford's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pritchard passes to Craig. Kept alive. Cornette kicks to Craig. They set the screen. The three. And the three ball is good. Craig's got 6 in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Johnson.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Hauser. He's guarded by Johnson. And here is Craig. He's got 6. Pass to Hauser. Beyond the arc. Craig can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Pritchard. Missed inside.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Johnson, good.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd team foul. Substitutions on the court.
9 seconds left in the 3rd. Tatum looking around. Brown with a screen on Claxton. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Nets. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Nicholas Claxton out there with Sharp. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Williams. And it's Johnson in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Johnson outside. Pass to Claxton. Now Sharp. The Nets working the ball around now. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. 4 on the clock. Here's Claxton. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Tatum. Outside White. Tatum setting the pick for White. And White slams it in.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Now here's Thomas. Sharp sets the pick for Thomas. Pass to Claxton. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Claxton's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
White against Thomas. Claxton, a screen on White. Thomas against White. Fires the 3. Thomas, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Claxton against Porzingis. Holiday, no one around him. A 3-pointer is right on target. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Now here's Williams. The tray. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here comes Tatum to take the lead. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Jason Tatum under duress of the shot clock. Big moment, no problem.
Thomas against White. Outside Thomas. Williams, a screen on White. White against Thomas. Outside Williams. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got assist number 5 here tonight. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And it's White missing. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Thomas against White. Sharp with this screen on White. Outside Thomas. And the Nets, another 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Tatum. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And White kicks to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Porzingis sets the pick for White. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Porzingis. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn with the ball. Leading by 5. Thomas, that's good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
From outside the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get
attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Melton. And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Mark Williams out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Green in at the 3. Here's Claxton. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range.
Yeah, excellent contest from Miller, wanting to alter as many shots as he can.
Ball against Melton. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Williams. Pass to Claxton. Doesn't go for him.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
The drive by Miller. Claxton with a rebound. Thomas outside. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there. That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
Here's Green, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Pass to Williams. There's Ball with a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside, Williams. Thomas against Green. Johnson a screen on Green. Outside Johnson. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray. Johnson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Ball. Takes it inside. And Ball throws it down.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. I talked with the coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Brooklyn with possession here. The Hornets making their last shot. Thomas passes to Claxton, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And Ball throws it down.
Deadly in the pick and roll. LaMelo Ball can do anything out of that particular set. This time calling his own number.
Williams with the screen. It's Johnson with a drive. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Poke loose. It's 2-on-1. Here's Williams. Finished off the break.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Ball. There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul. 1:05 left in the first quarter here. Fires in the triple.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Johnson against Bridges. Thomas, a screen on Bridges. Here's Johnson. Tipped. Thomas outside. Back to Johnson. Second chance effort. The three is up. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And it's the Hornets on the break. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
The Nets have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Thomas passes to Johnson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hornets trail by 3. Bridges passes to Ball. Back to Bridges with 1 on the clock. And the layup is good.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Brooklyn out. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game, but they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. DeAnthony Melton out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative. And he's got a flash and a flair to his game. But he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash. But he's a fun guy to watch hoop. That's for sure.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Oh, there's the alley! And stolen by Williams. Oh, and that was no question. Powered it down.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Claxton down low. Williams defending. Will it go? Williams misses. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Ball ventures inside and converts.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Here's Ball. Give him 8. Outside for Green. Pure from three-point range. Green's got 8 points.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Thomas against Miller. To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Williams on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. And Williams punches it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale. Outside Johnson.
And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, BA. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play, trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Claxton finds Melton. Now Thomas, 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three from beyond the arc, and then some. And now it's just a 2-point Hornet lead.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Ball passes to Green. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
No problems knocking that one down. Thomas has got 6 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here's Green from the arc. Another miss by Green.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Ball against Thomas. Claxton a screen on Ball. Thomas with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And Claxton throws it down.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Kept alive. Outside for Green. Here's Miller. On target from range. Miller's got 10.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets.
No need to rush that play right there. That's called giving away a possession.
Got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Charlotte on top. They lead by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've seen Josh Green really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Hornets, Josh Okogie is out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Smith, then it's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Mann in at the point guard position. Charlotte shooting their first foul shot of the night, and so he hits the technical free throw.
And for Smith, the quickness, the jump shot, the potential. I mean, it's all there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Okogie. A good-looking shot from the wing. Okogie's gotten his first points of the night. Nets trail by 6. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Smith following the bucket by the Nets. And the pass to Okogie. Brooklyn pulls it in. Pass to Watford. Uses the glass on the layup.
The former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
The Hornets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Okogie. Outside, Williams. Here's Okogie, covered by Johnson. Williams from long range. Unable to get that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Offensive rebound, Watford. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Okogie. Fires the 3. Charlotte again missing.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Sharp, a screen on Smith. Russell against Smith. For the lead. The shot by Russell, no good. Well, the Hornets shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Williams misses.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Johnson on the wing. He's guarded by man. Right side Johnson to the middle. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Hornets trail by 3. Here's man to get back on track. And Watford pulls it down. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Okogie. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Charlotte shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And the technical free throw is good. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The kick out to Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's man. Charlotte, no good that time either. Nets leading by 4 to the left wing. Inside, here's Watford. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Watford's got 4 points this quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's man. Wilson grabs the board. The Nets have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Sharp. Takes a 3. Not going to go that time. Hornets trail by 6. Nurkic with the ball. 36 seconds left in the third. Knocks down the 18-footer. Nurkic has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Continuing to develop his jump shot. Nurkic draining his shot has helped his confidence moving forward.
Here's Sharp. Nurkic with some nice D.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. A nice shot by Smith. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Russell from outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Brooklyn trailing. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Cam Thomas out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Thomas. And Mark Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Thomas against Miller. Claxton a screen on Miller. Clock at 6. Thomas finds Johnson. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And Charlotte shooting around 50% in the game so far. Ball taking his time here. Williams in the post. Working on Williams. And it's Green missing. Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Stolen by Bridges. Melton against Ball. Outside, Green. Back to Ball. Pass to Williams. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Hornets leading by 3. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Miller can't get it to go. Well, the Nets shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. The pull-up J. And it falls all over the rim and in. And now a 5-point Hornet lead.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Now here's Thomas. Screen by Claxton. Thomas misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Bridges with the drive. And it's Bridges with the jam.
How about that burst and bounce from Bridges on the throwdown as he rolled right by the defenders?
Here's Thomas. And he banks in the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Ball. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Knocked away. Stolen by Melton. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Ball against Johnson. Miller pulls it in. Charlotte leading by 5. Ball outside. On the wing, Green. Miller outside. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson finds Claxton. Back to Johnson. Melton outside. Pass to Claxton. Ball with a steal. Now Bridges. Thomas defends. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Ball. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter. Screen by Claxton. From deep, Melton. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Williams grabs the board.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Here's Thomas for 3. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Melton against Miller. Into the lane. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Ball against Melton. And here's Ball. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.